All right, welcome to part 3. Okay, so we're doing the solutions teams and we're meeting. Like I said, I was in the funding and access group, and we had different people in our group. And in my group, there was one person um, that was like, she seemed like a regular participant, but it got to a certain point where I found out it was way down the line that this lady actually wrote one of those reports. So I was telling you that we read all of that stuff on that weekend. It was too fast. So we were really, really just skimming and pulling out the points because we were like under the gun, all this pressure and stuff. But anyway, it was an IFF report. It was the Ferguson Commission report. It was the First Steps to Equity and others. And so turns out in my group was this lady who wrote the First Steps to Equity. She was like big on that team. And in my group, and I'm this facilitator in this fellowship trying to facilitate a group to a person that wrote the report that I read. My mind was blown. Yes. But I didn't find that out till way later. Anyway, it just occurred to me when things were like coming to the end, and after like the end of the whole process. So after the solutions team, we went into doing like design teamwork and stuff like that, and we launched into a campaign, like a full-on campaign. And there were, tables that we met at, and we had like leadership teams and stuff like that. But one thing that I picked up from a previous experience that I had with the organization was we always did this talk about, if they don't give you a seat at the table, bring a folding chair, all that, this Shirley Chisholm quote, which is like super dope. And so we use that as our like tagline. But as I was a part of this experience, I began to realize that there were like multiple tables. And so the little fellows met here, but then there was another group meeting here and then another one. And there were like meetings and decisions being made really behind the scenes that we didn't know anything about or couldn't like really vouch for or truly understand.